cubers. What I'm tending to do is going to do the 4x4, but I'm going to do it in small segments. So I'm going to concentrate at the beginning just doing the centers, because we can do the centers, then I'll do another video on the edges, and then do another video on completing the whole cube, just like a 3x3. One thing you'll notice with this 4x4, it doesn't actually have any centers, so we've got to make their own centers. So just like this center here, we're going to make these centers out of these four pieces. So we'll start off, like most people do, with the whites. So there's a white here and a white here, so we'll just turn this white to the side, we'll bring this white up. A lot of it's quite self-intuitive. I'm sure a lot of you would have done the 3x3 first, and I'd really advise you to do the 3x3. Just a quick note, don't forget to subscribe. Press the subscribe button there and the like button. It costs you absolutely nothing. And hit the bell and you'll be notified of any new videos I bring out, which I'm bringing out quite often. Okay, so we've got that first line. This is how we're going to fit all these together. We're going to do a line, and then we'll put another line and we'll put them in. So here's another white, and here's another white. So same again. We'll turn this white to the side, but this one we'll bring this white around and we'll bring it up so it makes a line. Now we've got to match these two whites up, so turn that to the side and bring the whites up. Yeah, all pretty easy stuff. Of course, what's opposite the white? Yellow. So, and it's important that we get the colouring correct, because otherwise the corners won't fit in. So you can't just make any old colour you like, because it just won't work out. So we won't get the yellows on the top. Now we've got one yellow on top already, so we're going to bring this yellow up to meet this. But as you know, as we do, we bring this yellow up. As we bring this yellow up, we brought the whites out. So that's broken that piece we'd already done. So we just turn the yellows 90 degrees to the right, and we take the whites back down. Okay, so we've got a yellow line there. Now, fortunately, we've got two more yellows here already. And what we can't do, we can't make a gap here and put these yellows up, because by doing that, making these yellows, we've split the whites up. So we put the yellow back down, and what we're going to do is we're going to replace these yellows with these yellows. So we put the new yellows in, we then turn the new yellows 180 degrees, bring in the old yellows back in. So there's two of our centres done already. Now you need to know the colour notation, so it's always good to have another cube around. One thing I know is that with yellow on top, it's going to be green, red, then green. So let's do the reds. Unfortunately, we've got two reds here, and we've got one red here and one red here. So we try to match them up. So turn that to the side and match that red. Now we're going to, because we've got the reds here, we're going to turn these reds down and bring them around. So we've managed to get those reds done. The yellows and the whites are still done. So it's always worth checking. And as I said, the reds are there, which means the greens have to go here. Yeah, as per cube colouring. We've got one green in there already. That's not necessarily great. We've got two greens here. As you know, we're getting less and less colours to mess around with here. So we've got a green there. So what we do is we'll move this green around to meet this one. Because we've knocked that red out, what's a good thing to do now is to turn this to the left and bring these greens here. So your reds are still done. We've got two greens in. Now we've got another green here. And of course, everything you could do is going to affect what we've done here. So every time you make a move, for instance, we're going to bring this green to here, which means turn this bottom layer once, then get in the habit of then turning 90 degrees and then turn them bottom two back again, meaning the reds stay where they are. Now once again, we want these greens in here, so we're going to replace these greens with the new greens. I'm going to turn 180 degrees, and then we're going to bring the old greens back. So there's the greens there, the reds there, the yellows there, and the whites here. And now, quite clearly, you only have 2 centres left. And this is all what people always find this the most difficult, the last 2 centres. And this is quite typical, is that you can quite easily move these yellows and blues back and forth, and you always get to a position where, how do you do this? You've got 3 blues here and 3 oranges here. But first of all, we need to know where the colours are supposed to be. So the reds are here, we know oranges are supposed to be here. So there's mainly blues here, and really should be mainly oranges. So to help us there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this orange here, because we want as many oranges in this position as possible. We're going to get these 2 oranges, and we're going to push these ones away. So move the bottom again, turn 180 degrees, and we'll bring the bottom back. Now what that's done, that opposite the red is giving us 3 oranges here and 3 blues here. But we're still in that same position, aren't we? How do we go about just swapping 1 orange and 1 blue, or whatever colour you may have? What I like to do is, this is the blue colour, so I like to put the wrong one in the top right hand side, and on this side you put the wrong one, incorrect one, in the bottom right hand side. So they're facing off, really, aren't they? These are the 2 pieces that are in the wrong area. Okay, I'm going to do this move. I'll show you. I've written this out, and the move is, it's double R upper, double R inverse. I want to say double R, I'm talking rights here. So this right, the little R and the big R. So what we're going to do is, with this one facing this one, do the 2 R's. When I say double, it's just one move. Yep, R, do an upper turn, and R inverse. Now you're going to say to yourself, oh, that didn't fix anything, but it did. It's made it a lot easier for us, because now it's put them into lines like this. So once again, we'll double check. Red's here, so it's got to be orange here. So therefore, we're going to turn our oranges to here and have our orange here, and we want the oranges to be in here. So we push the new orange up, pushing the old orange out of the way, turn 180 degrees, bring the old orange back, and then when we look down, we notice all the blues are fixed. We have a double check. The whites are done, the yellows are done, the reds are done, blues, oranges and greens. And for good measure, we'll check the notation. So there's white, green, yellow, blue, we're looking at the centres only, reds, turn them round. Oh, where are we? Oranges. So that's how to do the centres. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to come back and watch how I explain doing the edge pieces. Thank you very much. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like.